Hey, what's up guys? We Run Guns coming at you in a video. So today I'm just going to be going over my EDC, which is my everyday carry. Now obviously it's going to vary from one day to another based on what the situation is, or how heavy or light I can carry, situational lots. But for the most part is what I really go to. I basically have two requirements. One is that it's light enough and comfortable enough so I can carry it consistently, and two is that it's reliable enough so that I have that peace of mind. And like I said, if I'm going to the gym to lift weights or I'm going out on the boat, obviously it's going to be a lot lighter. If I'm going out maybe into a dangerous situation, I might carry a little heavier. But for the most part, this is what I like to carry every day. And without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, first thing I'm going to show you guys is my Rolex. This is my GMT Master 2. And it's my only luxury watch that I have, and I don't plan on getting any new ones anytime soon. Quite expensive, but for me, it served that role that I really wanted, a luxury watch, something that I could go out with that's really nice, out with a tuxedo or a suit, and then I could also dress down. Definitely fits that role for me. Looking for the right Rolex, because I'd always wanted a Rolex. I basically came down to this choice only because the other watches were intended for different roles. Like the Daytona watch, for example, was intended for racing. The Yachtmaster is intended to be out on the yacht. Let me see what else. The Submariner, which is the most common Rolex, is meant for diving. None of which I really do so much. So, they're all excellent watches. They're beautiful watches, really well made. But this is the most utilitarian watch for me because I like to travel sometimes, and having that military time really works out for me. I use military time at my job. So if you notice on the bezel, you'll see like the military time here. And with the green hand, the GMT hand, you basically follow the military time on the outside. And then on the inside, you could have a different time zone you could be monitoring, with let's say your local time or, your current location where you're at. It was really made in the 1960s for Pan Am. I thought it was really cool, so I went ahead and got that. All right, guys, so next up I have my G-Shock. And I know there's a huge price gap between one and the other, but I really like this watch. I probably use it more than my Rolex just because of its functionality. I really like the fact that you have the date, the time, alarms, all kinds of functions on it. It's solar powered, so I never have to worry about batteries or anything. I've had it for about 4 years. I've never changed the batteries on it. Excellent watch, a lot of different features on it. I won't get to it now, but just to say, it's very rugged, and if I'm going to do something more like outdoorsy and kind of rough, this is definitely my go-to watch. All right, guys, so next up I'm going to show you my pocket knives. So this is really my go-to, the Cold Steel Recon 1. It's an excellent pocket knife. A lot of people think it's too big to carry in the pocket, but for me, it's actually perfect. I'll give you a full view of it right now. So, it's a monstrous blade, but it's honestly not that hard to carry. It's not very heavy, and the clip is like very small, which I really like. So it hides really well in the pocket. I like to be discreet about my EDC. So definitely excellent blade. I really like it. That grip is not going anywhere. Once you hold on to that thing, it's not really slipping out. Has the G10 grip, reversible clip. But for me, it's just perfect. I like this big thumb. See if I can show you guys. Really helps with the deployment, having this like really protrude out. Very nice blade. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite right there. Another EDC blade I'll carry is really my Spyderco Pacific Salt, but this one's mainly for like being out on the boat or things like that. It's not something I carry all the time. I love the fact that it's rust proof and gives me that option to carry and not really worry too much about the knife. It has the H1 processing on the actual steel, so I did a review on it. I'll leave a link so you guys can check that out. Next up I have the excellent SOG automatic knife, which is the Spec Elite 2, and I'll show you guys right there, put it in focus for you guys. Excellent knife. I really like it. Very powerful deployment. Definitely got to hold on to it if you're going to be pulling it out, but really nice blade. I love the fact that it's automatic, very reliable, light, hides in the pocket really well. I'll show you guys again. And that's just because of the clip design, so not very noticeable. Small clip, not as small as the Cold Steel Recon 1, but still pretty small. I like it. And then lastly, guys, for my blades, I have the Kershaw Blur. Very nice knife, but really I use this one more at home for like opening boxes and things like that. Not something I carry all the time, but just wanted to show it off. Really nice knife. Deployment is super fast with the SpeedSafe technology they use. But really like it, but not enough for me to carry all the time. And I think reason being is like the grip. The grip is nice for like doing everyday tasks, but for a self-defense type of situation, which is usually why I carry a blade just in case, it feels like not as ergonomic as the Cold Steel. But for boxes and everyday stuff, comes super sharp out the box, you know, great knife. Next up, guys, is just my wallet. Nothing too complicated, just a basic, you know, leather wallet. My wife gave it to me. It's very nice. I believe it was made in Colombia. So good leather. It's been holding up for a long time, almost a year now, and shows like barely any signs of wear. All right, guys, I have my keys. Keep it pretty simple, nothing much on it. And then I have my iPhone 6 Plus with the Magpul case on it, which I really like. Lasts about 12 months. After that, usually the rubber gets a little bit soft and I'll just change it out, but it's pretty inexpensive. I think it's like 10 to 15 bucks on Amazon or something. So I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check that out. But pretty nice. I recommend it. They come in all types of colors, and I've had them through all my iPhones. So another essential part of my EDC is going to be my flashlight. So this is the Streamlight ProTac 2 AAA. It's very lightweight, easy to carry, inexpensive if you lose it or something. And it's very powerful, very durable, you know, great flashlight all around. I'll show you guys just so you see. Pretty good dimensions, good grip here. Also, it doesn't really roll off the desk type of thing because it has like flat surfaces here. Only 3 functions really. It's very basic. So the first one is 80 lumens. Then you have your strobe. And then lastly, just 10 lumens. So pretty simple. Great little flashlight to carry. I'd highly recommend it. Next up, I have my Ruger LCP2 in this DeSantis case, which I really like. It's called the Superfly. I did a review on it, so you guys can check that out. But really nice, light gun to carry. It's a 380, a little underpowered. Usually I like to have at least a 9mm, but you know, it's better than nothing. And for those situations where you really have to carry light, you know, I think it really gets the job done. Sticks in the pocket really well. This material is like almost like a rubbery type of material. So I really like it, and this band just gives me a little extra grip. So it works for me. Another one, guys, I can't say I carry too often, but you know, if I'm walking the dogs, I might carry it, or I might just give it to my wife so that she could carry it, because she's not as familiar with carrying guns. So this is definitely a nice thing for her to carry. And I'll carry it every once in a while, but not that often. It's just a pepper spray. It's made by Sabre. I like the gel one because you don't have to worry so much about like wind or anything like that. It kind of just shoots out, and you don't have to worry about it if you had to use it. Next up, guys, here I have my carry belt. This one's made by a company called Aker, A-K-E-R. Now, it's not like a usual tactical belt, which is kind of what I was going for. I didn't want something that looks too tactical. I wanted like an everyday looking belt, but at the same time, I wanted it to be rigid enough to be able to carry everything I needed to carry and distribute the weight evenly, which is kind of what you want. So if you notice, if I hold it out like in a ring style, like it maintains its shape. So I don't have to worry about it like, you know, like folding over, kind of like a softer style belt. Very rigid, which is kind of what you want for a good carry belt. All right, guys, and last but not least, this is my gun that I like to carry. This is the Glock 43 with the Taran Tactical base plate. This one gives me a +2. And then this one here that I have, and these are both these holsters are both by Multi-Holsters. Great quality. I really have always been happy with them. Never had any issues. And you could tighten the retention of the gun. So if you want it a little bit tighter, a little looser, same thing for the magazine, you could do that. It really gives you that flexibility. So I really like that. Now this is hot coming out of my carry system, obviously. But just to show you guys, you know, the Taran Tactical base plate really gives me that extra grip. That really gives me full control of my weapon, which I really like, and then also obviously gives me those extra 2 rounds. So put that back in, and then, you know, bullets out front, facing forward, and then this is my magazine. So, you know, also with the Taran Tactical base plate, which I really like, and basically, you know, just in the multi-holsters, you know, which really holds my guns really well. If you notice, I don't really have any printing. You know, carries really well when I sit down, no issues. Standing up, no issues. So I really like it. I do have a Glock 19, actually 2 Glock 19s, but they're out at Agency Arms. I should be getting them back relatively soon. So as soon as I get those back, I'll push out some reviews for you guys so you guys can check those out. And I do plan on incorporating that into my carry system, but for now I'm just going with the Glock 43. Very reliable, very good go-to rifle gun. and you know, never had any problems with it. All right, guys, so that's pretty much my EDC for March 2017. Hopefully I'm going to keep it rolling like that for a while, but you know, if things change, I'll let you guys know. You know, obviously technologies change, products change, so I like to keep my things current, but at the same time, you know, keep what's reliable and what's consistent. So if you guys have any questions, or you have any comments about, you know, my EDC, you know, please leave them below. Also, if you have any suggestions for me, or you want to share what your EDC is, you know, I'd love to hear about it. So just leave that below. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up, really helps the channel, and subscribe, because I'm gonna be coming out with new videos. My plan is to push them like twice a week, Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. So if you enjoyed, let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.